Hi, it is the Human Operating System time. Today I'd like to share with you on something which is critical that we all need to avoid. And that is about, is it a lineage or it is a mess? So what happened is that a few days ago there is one person who studied some Wing Chun with me from Asia sent me a message with a few photos of his teaching his student. So he said that he is teaching his student the 2C state. And for those of you, who read my book, you know the 2C state here. And then this person asking me, say, well, how should I place my hand? Should I place my hand on the left and right, on my stomach, those kind of stuff. At the point I replied to him and said, this is not a 2C state. You better think carefully. Get it straight, or I will never teach you anything anymore. Okay? So I look at this as a good education. So his message, I share it with many friends around the world who study Wing Chun with me. I ask the same question, is this a 2C state? Right away, many say, no, it is not. He's adding up his own stuff. And some will say, well, according to this book, according to that book, all kinds of speculation. Maybe, yes, this is a 2C state, but it's not definite. So, I asked them, the people who brought out books and so forth. I said, the first thing is that you don't read my book properly. In Wing Chun Matrix, page 52, the last line, I define 2C state, black and white. And the second thing is, have you ever accomplished the 2C state? So at that time, somebody told me, he said, your instructions is different than that person. And that's how I attained the or accomplished the 2C state. Then I asked him, why don't you use your experience and the coaching training process as the reference instead of spinning in your mind, I think so, I believe so, I interpret so, which is completely mess you up. Because you think this way, think this way, think this way. Why don't you ask your experience? It's like if we think, have we have lunch yet? Instead of feel our body, our stomach, does it have food there? We go around asking this guy, based on this manual, that books, that, have we eat our lunch yet? Ridiculous, right? And also, this shows that one is not sure what is they accomplished. Now, this is a serious problem. See, I'm not dead yet. If this is, say, 50 years later after I die, then you get one guy who say, you know what, this is not 2C. And the other guy will say, this is 2C, this is according to Hendrik. And then you have 5 guys do this, 5 guys that, and then everybody start their own lineage. But that got nothing to do with 2C. Because they speculate. They never accomplish what it is. They never know clearly what it is. So, the reason I wrote all these books, my books, is because I go engineering way. I put a document on what it is, what I'm talking about. In Buddhism, we call it follow the Dharma, not follow the person. It doesn't matter who said what. What is the Dharma? It's like Newton's law. Newton's law is Newton's law. It doesn't matter which professor say what. Okay? And so professor cannot go down there keeping adding garbage into whatever the Newton's law and then call it this is their lineage of Newton's law. Okay? This is serious. Isn't it familiar to say, oh, this is how my teacher teach me? And then the other classmates say, no. Teacher teach me this way. Well, then you can have a 1 century of a debate. At the end of that, nobody know what exactly is the teaching because nobody have accomplished it. Or even if they accomplish it, they are not sure. Because they never train after the teacher lead them into the path, the journey. Because kungfu is a journey. Once the teacher lead one into the journey, one must train. It's just like, for example, I live in San Jose, so there's San Francisco in the northern side. So if I lead somebody down to the highway 101 north, and they keep traveling, they will get to San Francisco. But if I lead them to the highway 101 north, and right away they spin out of the 101 highway to go somewhere else, they for sure they're not going to go get to San Francisco. And then if they argue that, oh, this is the way how Hendrik teach me about San Francisco, blah, 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 it is a mess. Once one knows this is 101 north to San Francisco, one must go full force to get to the San Francisco. That's the reality of developing Kung Fu or Qigong or even in Zen Buddhism. See, lineage is not wrong. In fact, you need a lot of lineages. Why? For example, in Zen, you have Soto Zen, Rinzai Zen, and then Guiyang Zen. Now all this lineage, Zen lineage, right? So they have different unique way of train their follower or their student to experience the Buddha nature. So one way, and this is no joking, one way is the one lineage is if we went to ask the Zen Grandmaster about the Buddha nature, because this is very important, without the Buddha nature we cannot develop our cultivations. So one Zen patriarch might spit at you. In Chinese record, yes, okay? And then the guy who gets spit experience, oh, what is the Buddha nature? You go to another patriarch or Zen Grandmaster, he might knock your head if you ask, what is the Buddha nature, sir? Bang. Okay? Or if you ask another one, he will scream at you. Well, this is different way of getting to experience the Buddha nature. Okay? Because we are human beings, we are different, so you need different lineages. However, it doesn't matter if this three guy, one gets spit at, one gets knocked at his head, and another one gets screamed at. If they live in US, he live in Germany or Indonesia, even they don't know each other, and they meet this three different type of Zen patriarch who spit at them, who knock at them or scream at them. If some days they went to New York and sit in the Starbucks and have a chat on Buddha nature, they will all tell you the same thing. Because they experience it, they accomplish it, they know what it is. Okay? Now, that's what we want. We need all these lineages. Because somebody, they might get spit, but they still don't experience the Buddha nature. So they need to get to the other guy who get knocked at his head, then he experienced Buddha nature. Okay? Now, like in Zen, for past a few hundred years until today, people don't experience it anymore. People go speculate. For example, in the sixth patriarch of Zen, the sutra, the platform sutra, the sixth patriarch said really clearly, it gives instructions, not thinking good, not thinking evil at that moment. That is your Buddha nature, or your original face. But then later, because people have no idea what the heck it is, so you can see for hundreds of years people debate. Okay, some say no, that's not what the instruction the sixth patriarch said. He meant that not thinking good, not thinking evil. At that moment, you need to question yourself, doubt about yourself. What is your original face? Okay, so one is the proper way is it is a straight instructions, so that one experience the Buddha nature right away, or experience the original face right away. And the other guy using all this philosophical stuff to argue that it is not an instructions, but it is a questions. And because if you keeping question yourself, you keeping doubt about yourself, then you can get enlightenment some days. Well, now you have a problem. You get into the mess. That's why today you look around for all these people who claim to be Zen, patriarch Zen, this and Zen that. You look at them, they're all spinning with philosophy, their interpretation, and none have the experience of the Buddha nature. That's why how Zen is so screwed up today. How much book you have there? But how many people around us, millions of people who study Zen, know what the heck is the original face? They all write about this, nice stuff, put in the magazine, have all this community, ashram, in a Zen way, because it's very direct. It is so-called pointing directly to the moon. Like in the Wing Chun, we say Piuji, right? Piuji, you point at the moon. And you point at the moon, you can point from this direction, that direction, that direction. It doesn't matter. You see the moon. But when you get into the case of like this Zen, it becomes, nobody knows what the heck is going on. It just, my finger, this is my finger, this is the best finger, this is the most authentic finger, this is the whatever. Okay? But nobody see the moon. That's the problem. So it is a mess. While the ancient, remember the guy who spit, the guy who screamed, the guy who knocked at the head, they get people to see the moon. And all these people today, It just make people confused. This guy said this, that guy said that, that guy said that, that guy said that. In fact, in Zen, spitting, knocking at the head, screaming, you don't have to use your brain. If you use your brain, you're already wrong. What's that? It's an experience. It's not thinking philosophy and speculate. So same with the 2C state. Can you get in or not? Can you sing your chi to Dantian or not? Can you do it or not? Instead of, oh, sing chi to Dantian is the 2C state. 2C state is the sing chi of Dantian state. And sing chi to Dantian is about 2C state. You can keep repeating, but you have no idea what the heck's going on. And then somebody will say, you need to sing chi to Dantian, and then you have to relax your mind. And then you have to have no mind. And you have to quiet your mind. You have to be in silence. Huh? So that's why if Buddha come back today, reincarnate back today, Buddha will say, hey, you guys are all nuts, okay? What the heck are you guys talking about? I'm not teaching you guys this way. So, this is serious, okay? And again, that's why I wrote all what I'm sharing in the books. It is clearly like when I presenting circuits to my CEO when I'm designing the chips in Silicon Valley. Every details and parameter has to be clear. Otherwise, we cannot make it happen, right? So you see, I'm not dead yet, and already people who study with me doing those kind of stuff. And in fact, for years, it's always like that. Somebody will study a little bit with me and say, well, Hendrix is not as good. I have this internal, this is better than Hendrix. Or this, or that, or that, or that. You know, if they are better than me, I love it. Why do you want to teach more on? You want to teach somebody who's better than you. But then when you get into this mess where you don't even know what it is, that is how misleading thing is. That's why, again, this channel is about technology. It's not about religions. It's not about using my name, Hendrix's name, as a label or halo, you know, like because you study with me, then you have this halo. No. It is the Zen way, the Buddhist way. Follow the Dharma, not follow the person. I can be wrong. So you have to follow Newton's law. You have to follow the Buddhist teaching, not follow me. That's not because I'm saying something that I'm right. Why? Because the bottom line is that you have to accomplish. If you study Qigong to heal your body, then you need to get that. If you study Wing Chun, you need to understand the momentum. Don't you invest your life on it? And now, I use this heart rate profile, heart rate variability. Why? Is to put myself on site so that here on, you know the principle, you know the process of development, you have the heart rate and heart rate variability to check, to verify whether you get it or not. I don't want to be here to be somebody's judge. Let the technical, the data, be your witness. Verify you. That way there's no argument. It's like in the university. You do the research, you got the data, you know what it is. And you can get a university around the world who is in the same field. No, yes, this is what it is. It's not ass kissing. It's not be my gang, be my team. It's not. It is, it is. It is not, it is not. If we don't know, we go learn. If we know, we can share. But not to adding our own style while we have no idea what it is. Okay? So this is to share with you. This is, be careful on this. This is deadly. We always heard, oh, this is how my Sifu teach me. This is how my Sifu share with me. That's why it's different from my from my senior or my junior. Oh, because I'm the last name. It's such and such. So I know the best. In the real development of kungfu, you cannot afford that. So this is to share with you today. I hope that we all know that, we all learn in a proper way. So I can go learn from you. Why? Because I'm not Superman. I'm not perfect. There are things I know, there are things I don't know.